Thank you. So now I'm going to share my screen. Let me know once you people are able to see that. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay, fine. So we'll continue with this login form first, and then we'll start with the gradient topic for today. Okay. So first I'll complete this one. Okay. So how many of you have tried this one, like to create this login form?
I have done it.
Okay, Neeraj.
I also
Okay.
tried.
So at least now you have a better idea, like how you can use those properties which we have learned previously, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So here we have just username field, password field, and login. You can add a reset button as well if you want. Okay. But on top of this, I'm going to add some text and we'll add some logo. Okay. So for inspiration, like if you are new to web design or something, then you can check out this website, Dribbble. Okay. And simply I'm going to search here, let's say login forms. Okay. Here we have many designs. We can pick any one of them, but we have to take that pattern on which we are working on right now. Okay. It's taking time to load. 1 second. Here also we have one design, as you can see. In background, we have one image and one heading text is there, and then some description is over there. Forgot password link is there, then sign in button. Okay. So the same pattern will follow, but the design I'm going to see. Here you can pick any one design for login form and you can try to develop, okay, mimic that same thing. Whatever properties we have learned, at least by using that, you can create a login form. So for now, what I'm going to do is, here we have one section, inside that we have this form. So first, one change I'm going to do here, I will take this form and we'll create a div, and inside this div, I'll put that form. This class I'm going to apply here for this one. Okay. And class, I'm going to apply here login section. Okay. We'll copy this one, login section. And instead of this body, we'll put this one. Okay. Background color now I'm going to apply here for this screen. Background color. So here we have this background color, you can see. So we will change that one later, but now you are able to see now how it is working right now. Fine. So on top of this, in form only, I'm going to add here one div called sign in logo. Okay, inside that we'll place image. One image we are going to place over here, and below that we'll put one heading. Okay, sign in. So as you can see here, we have sign in text, and on top of that I'm going to add some image. So we'll take any PNG image. Login form PNG images. Or for now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a like, I have something in my local folder. We'll check that one. Inspiration. Food images are there. Not here. Nope. I don't have any image right now. We'll take it from online only. Let it be. Suggest me any image if I can take that. Okay. Random image generator. Here we have one site, random user generator. From here, we'll take any random image. Okay. We'll take this one. Okay. I'm going to save this one. Okay. User. So now I'm going to check here inside image folder. We have that image user. So here we have this image. Okay. And now content is going outside of that box. So for that one, as I said, we have to remove this height, which is right now fixed height. We have to make this one as auto. Okay. So automatically it is adjusting that height of that card. Okay. So now we'll see here where we have placed those images and sign in text in sign in logo. No, we'll copy this class name and simply here inside the login after this one. Okay, after this one, I'm going to target that. As we know, like this one and this one, at least for this image, I'm saying that is display inline. It is there. So text align property we can use here, center. Okay. So this one and this one right now in center. Inside sign in logo, we have first one, you can see image tag. Okay. We have image tag. So I'm going to target image. Okay. And we'll set width and height. So if we'll set width, automatically height is auto, no? As per that like aspect ratio, it is going to take height also. So right now, see here it is 100 pixels. We'll make this one as 80. Let's see. Okay, fine. After this, if I want to make this image as rounded, what we have to do?
Border radius
Oh,
50%.
yeah, 50% will apply here. So now we have rounded image. Okay. Outside this image, I want a transparent border or border first. So for that one, we can do like we can apply here border. Let's say thick means it is 5 pixels. Okay. Solid red. So here we have, as you can see, okay, is looking good now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here we have user icon, then sign in. Okay. So here, what I'm going to do is, after this image, we have H3 tag, no? So we'll copy this one, same thing. Instead of this image, which tag I have to target now? H3. We'll remove everything from here right now. I want to add some margin on top of this sign in text. So margin top, I'm going to give here 16 pixels. Okay. Is now looking good. This form. Automatically, you can see here we have height for this one is auto. So it is adjusting accordingly. Let me check here. We have margin for bottom, margin bottom for this one also, I think. What is that? Input type. Let me check. This is form and this one is card. So padding top, bottom, left, right here we have, that is fine. How about this? You can see. So we have margin, top and bottom for each and every section. Okay. So what if I don't want margin bottom for the last one? So last section, as you can see here, we have username field, password field, submit field. So this one is last, no? So for this one, I don't want margin bottom. As you can see here, we have much space at the bottom. So what if you have to remove that one? How you will target that?
Nth lot child.
So here itself, can we write? Not last child, isn't it? Is working, no?
Yes.
Here you can see. So here we have form, as you can see, login form, then password field. Here we have username. What else we can add here? Let it be like that. I'm not going to remove that one because we have to add here forgot password text also. Okay. Forgot pass field, and which tag here we have to use? Anchor tag. Okay. So here we have this text right now, as you can see. So what we can do here, if I want to like reduce the font size of that one.
Nice.
So first I have to target that inside this box, we have anchor tag. And which property I have to use?
Font size.
Font size 12 pixels.
On
Okay.
decoration.
Text decoration, I'm not going to remove here. It will be like this only. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So here we have the forgot password link. We have image, sign in form. Everything is done. Just shadow we are not able to see, no? So right now here what we have in background, that is color or image?
Color.
Color. So I'm going to apply over there one image. Background pattern generator, search for this one. Open this site, pattern.monster. Then you will have different types of like background pattern that you can use. So I'm going to take here light one. For now, can we take this one? A stroke, okay. Vertical position, fine. Fine. Zoom level. Okay, let it be like this. Color, I'm going to change it to okay. So this one here you can copy directly CSS code also, or you can download either in SVG or PNG format, that pattern. So I'm going to download it right now. Okay. If I'll paste this one, so that is kind of SVG image. So you can see here that will work, but I'm not going to use that SVG for now. What I'm going to do is we'll copy this one on desktop in CSS3 folder, image folder. We'll press this one. Background
Pattern.
pattern. Okay. So now what we can do is where we have to apply that background pattern, on which
Card.
card or that section.
Section. Sir.
So we'll use background image property inside
Got it.
image folder. Okay. Fine. So you can also try like with the different background image, different effects you can apply here. So this is the simple task which I have completed right now, whatever properties we have learned by using that. Okay. So you can also do that. Is that clear?
Yes.
Everyone?
Yes.
Yeah, so color and everything you have to choose wisely. This is like simple design which I have done here. Okay, any question? No?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. So now we are going to start with the new module, that is background. No, that is not the background module, that is gradient module, which we will use in background image. Okay, that I'm going to show you here. So I'm going to close this one first. Okay. In this folder, gradient.html and gradient.css file. Fine. So we'll create again the basic skeleton. How many of you know about gradient? What exactly gradient is? Have you ever used this one? No? Yes? Any idea about what exactly is gradient? No.
No.
Okay, fine.
Kind of color shading.
Yeah, color shades means gradient is also a kind of image. Okay, so which smoothly start from one end to another end, like it faded actually. So it is mixed, at least you can say the combination of at least two colors. Okay, that we will see here. So first universal reset, fine. And after that we have one div. We'll set width and height to 100 VH, VW width and height. So here we have that div. Okay, so as you can see, how many colors we are using in a background right now? Just one color, one color. Okay, so sometimes you will see like in background they're using like different colors, okay, for a single element. So, so let's say here we have indigo color, after that it will be red. So two color combination, at least two color, multiple also you can use if you have. So that is known as gradient, but here in CSS, gradient is kind of image. So when I'm talking about image, so where you can apply image in background, can we apply background image?
Yes, sir.
So for that, which property
Yes.
we have to use?
Background image.
So
Background image.
always, if you are going to use gradient in CSS, you have to use any property which can accept image, whether it is a list style type image or border image, or we have let's say what we say background image. So here in our case we have completed this module, no, background module, in that we have learned about background image. So if you want to add any image here now in background, what you have to use in URL, you have to pass the path, isn't it? So now what I'm going to do, inside image folder we have a background pattern, let's say. So I'm able to use this one, no? So what if you have to add gradient? So we do not have that gradient in our local directory or anywhere else from where we can copy it, isn't it? So for that one, you have to use background image property only. Okay. But for that, you have to use another function. If you have any absolute or the relative path of any image, then you have to use URL function. But for gradient, we have to use another function. So in CSS, we do have three different types of gradient. The first one is linear gradient. Second one is radial gradient. And the last one is conic gradient. Okay. So three types of gradients are there. So first one I'm going to start with, that is linear gradient. So which function right now I'm using here in background image property? Linear gradient.
Linear gradient.
Okay. Instead of background image, can we use background?
Yes.
Yes. So this is the shorthand property for all the background properties like background image, background size, background position, background color, isn't background origin, background clip, background attachment. So it's better when you are going to use linear gradient, use directly background image only, because if you'll use background property only, at that time what will happen? For all the other properties, it is going to take the default value. So use background image property and function linear gradient. This is the first type. Okay, so in linear gradient, first I'm going to apply here. I'll save this one. So here we have indigo color only. So first I'm going to take it here as which color it is? F00, red color. Okay. If you will save just one color, it will not work. As you can see right now, which one is getting applied here? Background color, not background image. So whenever you are going to use linear gradient, at least you have to use two different colors. Okay. So if you want to separate those two colors, you have to put a separator as comma, then another color. So 00F is blue. Now I'm going to save this one. Okay, we'll save this. 1 second. Okay. Okay, here it is. One second. Okay, now I'm going to save it. So how many color combinations you are able to see here? We have just two colors, red and blue. On top you can see red, and here we have blue, and at the end of this red and here blue, you can see when these two colors are fading, it is generating a different color, third color, isn't it? So here, whenever you are going to use gradient, you have to use linear gradient function, in that at least two colors you have to pass. Okay. And what is the direction right now? If you will see, the red is on top. Guys, could you please put your mic on mute? Okay. So here we have red color on top and blue color at bottom. Okay. 1 second. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So two different colors here we have. So this is the first way that you can add any gradient on the page. Fine. Rahul, we can pass. I'm coming to that. Okay. We can pass multiple colors. So just I'm showing you the basic syntax right now, which you can use. So next one here we have, fine, we are using two different colors. By default direction, if you will see, it is from top to bottom, because red color here I'm using, no, red, that is on top, blue at bottom. So for that one here, you have to use direction. Okay, direction. So direction you can use here, to bottom, comma. If you'll see here, what is the direction by default direction? It will start from top and will go towards bottom. So by default direction is to bottom. What if you want to reverse this one? If you want to start color from bottom to top, what you have to write here? To top. So now red color will come at the bottom and blue will be on top. See? Now left to right, what you have to do then? Any idea?
I mean, to
Right.
right.
To right here you have to write. Okay. Now red color is starting from left to right, it is. And just you can write like this, to left. Fine. So for these four sides, we are able to change the direction, like either top to bottom, bottom to top, okay, left to right, right to left. How about these corners? So we have four corners also, no? So same thing you can do for corners also. Let's say if you want to start it from bottom left and it should end on top right. So you can write here simply to right top. See how it is, or to right bottom. The same keyword you have to use which we were using in background positioning, if you remember. Okay, right bottom, right top. Okay, so like that. So these keywords you can use, to right bottom, to left bottom, means all these four corners you can use, or four sides you can use here in direction. You have to pass first direction. By default, if you will not pass, it will be to bottom. Okay, and top to bottom. So we have applied just two colors here, and direction you can see it is to right bottom, means it is starting from top left and ending at which corner? Right bottom corner.
Bottom right.
Okay, so I'm going to give here now new color, let's say FE297E, any random color I'm taking here. So third color here we have, no? So as many color you want, you can add here. Okay, DF967. Randomly I'm taking those colors, you can see. Okay, so first what we have to apply here? Direction, then comma. As many color you want, you have to keep those colors with which separator? Comma separated values it should be. Okay, and function you have to use linear gradient. Do you have any question here? Anyone?
No.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, fine. Next thing here we have, now we know how to add directions. How many directions are there? With the keyword, if you will go, how many directions are there? To top, to bottom, to left, to right. 4. To top right, to top
To,
left,
mm,
to left bottom, and to
Left right.
right bottom.
To
Yes.
right bottom.
So total 8.
Yes,
isn't it?
Yes.
What else we can use here apart from this? So that I'm going to show you. So first you can use these 8 keywords for 8 directions, either for 4 corners and 4 sides. Fine. Second thing here we have, in direction you can use what? Angle. Okay. Instead of this keyword, you can use angle. So you know the angle unit we have learned already in values and units section, if you remember. What are the
Yes.
units which we have learned?
Degree, angle.
Degree, radian, gradient, and turn. 4.
Yep.
So any one of them you can use here. So by default here, if you will use, if I'm not going to use anything, so in terms of keyword, I'm asking how color will appear top to bottom, isn't it? Okay. Now in degree you have to mention. Okay. Direction you have to mention in degree. So if I'm giving 180, so what is the meaning of that? Whether it is radian, gradient, turn, or degree, that is not clear now. So for that reason, you have to use unit after that number. So 180 is the default direction. Okay. Now I'm going to make this one as 0 degree. So this is just reverse. You can make this one as 90 degree. How it is, see. Angle will work in minus also. So see, this is just opposite of that one. Even we can use here, let's say, if you want 37 degree only. So see how it is. 28 degrees. Okay. So that's why here, if you want any other value apart from that, like if you want to target all those 4 corners or sides, directly you can use that keyword, 8 keywords. Else you can go with the degree or angle value. Okay. Is that clear?
Sir.
Now? Fine. No question?
So can you please explain once again, like when we need to go with degree?
See, degree you can use like whenever you want. Okay. So here you have visibility in keywords directly if you have to target any corner, either from you have to start from top left to right. So you can use keyword no instead of using degree,
Yes, yes,
isn't it? That is easy.
yes.
Simply we can mention like, okay, to right bottom or to top, or you can say to right top corner.
Yes, yes.
Like that we can go for these means 4 sides or 4 corners. Apart from that, if you have any other direction, if you have to customize that one, then go with the degree. That I'm saying. And if you are not going with that keyword, then also you can go like if you want to target like this corners. So see how it is to top right.
Okay, okay. Got it.
Now see to top left. Okay, like that you can target. So this is a bit difficult. Like if you want to target from you want to start it from right bottom corner to top left. So in degrees, it will be a bit difficult. Otherwise, what you have to do, simply inspect this one. Okay. And here you will get this option. Simply you can rotate it from here and you can check like on which angle you want that. Okay. So simply you can take that value and you can apply over there.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
Fine. Now we know like without using direction, it will take the default value. In degree, it will take 180 degree. In terms of keyword, it will take to bottom. Okay. We can use multiple colors, but at least we have to pass 2 colors in gradient, then only it will work. Fine. So we have seen here these things like negative angle will also work. Next, we have to see here the color stops, how color stops will work. And what is color stop? So here I'm going to use 180, the default one, or just opposite. I'm going to do it here. Okay, 0. Fine. So color is starting from bottom, but you are not able to see from where to where it is taking red, then blue, then this pink color, then light yellow color, isn't it? So
Yes.
you have to mention the color stops if you want. Okay, so first one should take 25%. Okay, second one should take again 25%. Third one also 25%. And last one also 25%. So what do you think like will be the output?
The shade will be uniformly, right?
Sorry.
The color shade, each shade uniformly they will be occupying the space. 25% of the screen, the above again 25% next to the red.
So not exactly. So see what will happen. All first three colors will collapse here. Red, blue, and pink. Are you able to see here?
No,
No.
And the last one is taking, because after this we do not have any color, it is taking the 100%. Even though if you will remove this one, no. Now it is taking 100%, and then here we have, because you can see this is the combination of like multiple color, like pink and this color and then this one. So that's why here you have shade. So simply apply 0. Still it is working. So what is happening? See, the first color is taking 25%. That is red, isn't it? Second one is also taking how much?
25%.
So from 0 to 25%, will you be able to see that? No. So the first color will be on top, second will be below that. So that blue color is also till here, but you are not able to see that one. So what I'm going to do, let's say instead of this 25, I'm going to make this one as 20. Are you able to see that blue color?
Yes.
So that is just below that red color. Okay.
We can do.
Okay.
So from
Less
beginning
50.
also we need to mention that. I mean,
Yes.
beginning and ending.
Sir, if blue is 50 and pink is 75, like.
Yes. Yes. I will explain you that. So now we have red color is 20%, blue up to 25, and that pink color is up to 30%. Okay.
Yes.
So it means here, if you are going to mention that one as 25%, you have to mention this one as from 0 to 50%. And this one will be 75.
75%.
So now we have again, you can see red color, but here these two color are merging, no? So that's why here we have blur color. Okay. So red and blue. So it is generating kind of this is magenta color, no? Combination of these two things.
Yes.
Now here we have 0, means if you will mention here 0 or 100%, it will work same, because that is the last color. It is going to occupy the entire container height or width, whatever it is. Okay. So you have to clearly mention, if you don't want this blurred effect, if you want the hard color, means from where to where, you have to mention like I want this color from 0 to 25%. That is solid color. Okay. And after this 0 to 50%. See here 0 to 25, 0 to 50, but you have not mentioned for this one, third color. So that also you have to mention over here. Is that clear? So now we have a solid pattern for each and every color, isn't it?
I have a query. Hello.
Is that clear?
Hello.
How it is working?
Yes,
Color
it is.
stops. So if
Hello.
you have the exact color stop, if you are mentioning like 0 to 25%, then it will be a solid.
Hello, sir.
Yes. So here what I was saying is, for first color, if you will not mention the starting color stop, okay, or position, then also it is working, because by default the first color will start from 0 only, as you can see here how it is working. Okay, for second color you have to mention. If you will not mention this one, so red and blue, now these two colors you will see at meeting point here, this is kind of blur. Okay, blurred color you can see. So at that time you have to mention from 0 to 50 it is. Is that clear, everyone, how color stops will work?
Sir, I have a query.
Yes.
The 0 is from where it will be taking, like from the which point of the
0.
yes, and also like the direction, default direction in the linear gradient is
Default direction is top to bottom, means that will be in terms of keyword, if you will come, that is to bottom. So now one second, to bottom when I'm saying, so it will start from top, isn't it? So starting point will be this side and end is here this side. So it is taking, you can see 25% like that. So to bottom right, if I'm going to target, see how it is equally dividing now. From this corner to this corner, it will take 25% for this color, then 25% for this color, 25 like that, and so on, as many color you have.
the 0. The 0 I'm not getting how the position of from where to like how it will be considering 0 to 50, 0 to 50.
Okay, fine. First tell me here, what is the first color here,
Red.
and from where it is the starting?
Bottom right.
By seeing, you can see here top left,
Top right, top left. Yes.
isn't it? So this is
Okay,
the
top
origin.
left, sorry. Yeah.
So from here it will consider 0.
Okay.
So in which direction it is going?
Bottom right.
Bottom right. So
Diagonal.
whatever the distance here we have, no, from top left corner to bottom right,
Mhm.
okay, so it is going to equally divide that one. So a starting point here, you can see the origin point here we have 0. Okay,
Mhm.
so 0 to 25% it is taking till here. After that 50%, you can see till here, then 75%, and then 100%. Is that clear?
But the last one we gave 0 only.
Yeah, so that's what I said. No, so 0, if you will keep here, after that we do not have any other color. If you will not keep here 0, okay, so what is going to happen on the meeting point of these two colors? It will be blurred. You can see here these two colors are now
This is
blurred.
red.
You
Yes.
won't be able to see that solid pattern. So for that reason only you have to mention here. If you will mention 100%, it is working? No. So you have to write from where Sorry, again, I do have some network issue here. Okay, so now got it. So what I was saying is, as you have mentioned for first color 0 to 25%, 0 to 50, then 0 to 75. Likewise, you have to mention here 0 to 100%. So if you will put here the starting point here and will not mention for the last one, that will be by default 100%.
Okay, okay, got it.
If I'm going to
Hello.
remove
I
this
have a
one,
question.
yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, then for the blue, then the color is from 25 to 50, right? Why they mention 0? Here, four
See,
colors occupy 25, 25, 25. I mean, 4 25s, right? Then,
okay, okay, I'll show you. So you think like this is starting from here, no? This blue color,
Yes, sir. As
but
per
that is not the correct. I'm going to make this one transparent. Sorry, red color. I'm going to make this one as a transparent here. So inside that, zero. Here we have white color. Okay. This one is transparent. Now on top of this here, it is starting from 0. So this blue color is actually starting from here, not exactly from here. 0 means here you have to mention like all those colors are overlapped actually. So you think like this one is starting from here itself, but that is not the correct. Here, from here it is starting, that one, that color.
okay, I got it, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
Any other question? Anyone else? No question? Are you guys able to hear me?
No questions.
Okay, fine. So yes, please go ahead.
It is showing like 50%. It should be greater in size than 25 or 75. It should be greater than 50, like that.
Sorry, your voice is not clear. Could you please repeat again?
Okay.
Hello. Could you please repeat
Size.
again your question?
So can you hear me,
Yeah, I can hear you now.
sir? It is showing that 25%, then 50%, then 75%, then
Hmm.
75% is greater than 25. So its size
Yes.
should be greater in amount, or like
No, no,
size of color should
not
be
like
greater.
that. It is not working like that. See, so this is not size. See, here we are saying color stop here we are mentioning from where to where it should be visible. Okay.
Okay.
So what I'm saying, red is the first color, isn't it? So
Yes, sir.
what is direction? 45 degree. So 45 degree, I'm going to make this one as 180, the default one, top to bottom. I'm going to make this one. So top to bottom. So it will start from this edge, no? On
Okay.
top. So 25% it is taking. Okay. And after that, you are saying, okay, 50% is greater than 25%. So it should occupy from here to here, isn't it? Blue color should be from here to here, isn't it? But that is not the case here. If you can see again, the blue color is also starting from 0 only. So 0 to here, you can see that is 25%, and then it is visible in just 25% area only, because 25% is occupied by red color. Got it?
Yes.
So from here to here, if you will see, the blue color is total 50%.
Okay. Okay. I got it.
Yeah. Any other question you have? Anyone else? Okay, fine. So Now we are done with the linear gradient. In linear gradient, what if you have to use multiple linear gradient? So what we have to do? Any idea? Here we have 45 degree. So what we can do if I want to use this one multiple time? You know the answer, but you have to think a bit. Like we have just in previous module, we have covered about the multiple background image. How we were using that?
Repeat. Sir.
Repeat.
Repeat.
No. Here we means two different image I'm saying if you have to use then.
Oh, adding with comma, we can add.
Yes. So I'm going to copy. There we were using URL function comma URL function, another function, isn't it? So here also what you have to do, you have to copy, and which separator you have to use here? Comma,
Comma separate.
paste it here. And now I'm going to use here minus 45 degree. Are you able to see that? You are able to see the first one only. So what I'm going to do is we'll take here green color, some other color we'll take, okay? We'll take this teal color, then then here we are going to take it as blue color. So are you able to see the second one? No. So here the first one will be on top of the second one. So a stack will be like that. The first one will be on top, second one will be below that. So if you want to see the second one, what I have to do? Transparent we can make, but another thing what we can do, background size we can set, no? Background size for first one I'm going to do it as like say 100 pixels, 100 pixels, and second one 200 pixels by 200 pixels. Okay, we'll save this one. So it is repeating. Background repeat I'm going to remove here as no repeat. So here we have two different pattern, as you can see. This is the first one and this one is
A second one.
Isn't it? Okay, fine. But for now I'm going to remove these two things and I will save this one. If I want to see that, what we have to do, I have to make the top one semi-transparent, isn't it? Are you able to see that pattern also? Because the top one is now, you can see, top one is transparent, semi-transparent. That's why you are able to see the second gradient, isn't it? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to
How
set
you
here.
are saying that it is semi-transparent?
Yes, even I'm not getting that, sir.
See, this is 50% transparent. If you remember that color module we have learned, no?
Okay, from gray, then
See here. 1 second. This is the transparency bar. So this is 7 is 50% of like 0 to F. If you are taking the value, what is the mid value? You can take it as 7, isn't it?
yes.
So that's what I'm taking here. And that will be the like half transparent color. If you remember, if you are
Yes.
using 8-digit hexadecimal code, the first 6 will be for 2 digits for red, then 2 for green, 2 for blue, and last 2 for alpha transparency. Got it?
Yes.
Or still you have any question? Anyone
Got
else?
it.
Okay, fine. Now what I'm going to do is background size. I'm going to make this one as 100 pixels by 100 pixels and we'll create a pattern. See how it is. Okay, so if you will use like any light color, then you will be able to generate the background pattern also. Okay, without using any image, you can create your like background pattern. Instead of this 45-degree, you can go with this one also. Let's say 180, then how it is, see. Got it? So you can change this one 35-degree. It is going to generate any every time different pattern. Just you have to change the angle for these two different gradient. As many gradient you want, you can add here. Here we have added just 2 gradient. Okay, so multiple you can add. Is that clear?
Yes.
Now I'm going to create here another one, like let's say 50 pixels by 50 pixels for second gradient. See how it is. So pattern you can generate by using the linear gradient. So first thing we have seen how to use linear gradient. What are the direction which we can use by keywords, and then we can use it like in direction we can use angle unit, we can use multiple colors, how we can use color stops, how we can use multiple linear gradient. Till here, do you have any question, anyone?
No.
Okay, fine. Now I'm going to show you here the next property that you can use. We have seen like normal linear gradient, multiple linear gradient, how you can add. Now I'm going to show you here repeating linear gradient. Okay, repeating. Again, you have to use background image instead of this one. Repeating linear gradient function you have to use. The same thing you have to do here. First direction, which we have learned, in the same way you have to write, and the second one will be color. So I'm going to use here FFF F00 red, 0F0 green, FF0 yellow. Okay, so these colors I have used here. So it is working same like the linear gradient or not? Red, green, yellow. Then what is the difference here? Okay, that I'm going to show you. Let's say if I'm going to add here 25%, second one 75%. Okay. If I'll save here, you can see first one is red 25%. Second one till here 75%. And the last one it is taking 100% width. So why here you can see at the meeting point of this one and this one, we have a blurred color, mixed color, because we have not clearly mentioned like this one 0 to 25%, and for this one 0 to 75%, and last one will be 0 to 100%, or simply if you write 0, that will work. Okay, isn't it? Now I'm going to use here repeating. What is happening now? We have on top red, then green. Again, which color we have?
Red.
Red. Why? Because here we have mentioned 0. Okay. Now I'm going to give here 90%. Now we have yellow. Again, which color is coming?
Red.
So what is happening, you know, till 90% we are using the color stops. After that we have how much? 10% empty. So it is going to repeat with the same color pattern. 25% red color. So we have just 10%, no? So that's why you are able to see this much only. Let's say if I'm going to make this one 15%, 25%, and 30%, what will happen? On every 30%, it is going to repeat the same color pattern. See, red, green, yellow, red, green, yellow, red, green, yellow. Got it? So in linear gradient, normally if you will use, it will take like red, then green, and if you do not have the last one, after this last color, if you do not have any other color, it will take the 100% for that particular color only. So if I'm going to remove this one, so see here how it is taking. Even though I have mentioned 0 to 30% for last color, it is taking how much?
100%.
100%. But if you will use linear gradient, no? Repeating linear gradient. So after 30%, if you do not have anything else, it is going to repeat the same pattern. Okay, same linear gradient, whatever the like rest space is there. Okay, available space in that space, it is going to repeat that same pattern. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now if you want to add here angle, so same thing you can do, 45 degree. See, it is repeating red, green, yellow, red, green, yellow, red, green, yellow, like that. Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Fine. Next one here we have, first one we are done with the linear gradient. Second one is radial gradient. Okay. So this one also I'm going to use with the background image property only. So for linear gradient, which function we were using? Linear gradient. So for radial gradient, here we have this one. Okay. So here also you have to use at least two colors. I'm going to use here red. Will save. Are you able to see anything? No. Yellow. So here we have, you can see at the center, you can see we have the dark red color shade, or you can say orange, and outside this one we have a kind of like blurred color. Okay, if we'll combine these two things, no, like yellow and red, then this color will be generated, so that you can see here. So how radial gradient will work? So based on its layout, simply if you are using radial gradient function and you are applying at least two colors, so if it is rectangular shape, okay, that you can see right now, the viewport, so then the middle one will be like elliptical, you can say the shape will be elliptical. If you have like a square viewport, based on that it will change. So right now it is like circular spot, you can see in the center, shape you can see here. So for that reason, in radial gradient, for direction, what we were using, angle or 8 keywords we have. Okay, but here the syntax is a bit different. Here you have to use shape first, shape name, then size, and at keyword you have to use, then position. That I'm going to show you here. Shape, okay, size, at, position. So this is the syntax that you have to use. If I'll save right now, it will not work, because here you have to use shape name, then size, at what position you want that. Okay, so I'm going to comment this one right now. So shape I'm going to take here, first one as ellipse. Okay, so in ellipse, how many radius will be there?
2 radius.
2 radius. And if both are equal, how it will appear? It's kind
No, sir.
like circle, no? Same.
Yes.
If so, if you have, let's say, 100 pixels for radius 1, 100 pixels for radius 2.
No.
Ellipse shape will be like this, no? Oval shape kind of, no?
Yes,
So
sir.
from center, one radius will be like greater and one smaller. But I'm
Smaller.
using both same.
Both are
Now I'm going to use here center, position center. Okay. One second.
Sir, B will mistake sir background. B spelling. B
Yeah,
miss.
thank you. So now you can see at center here we have,
ellipse.
I'm using shape name ellipse, but radius both are same. So that's why you are getting here
Circle.
circle. Now, so horizontal axis radius you can see is 100 and vertical axis radius is 200. So now you can see here we have elliptical shape. Whatever the viewport dimension and size is, that doesn't matter now. Okay. Because here we have mentioned already what? Shape name as ellipse, and first radius means on horizontal axis from center it is 100. Okay. And vertical it is
200.
200. So this is nothing but shape name. Then you can say it as size. Okay. At center. At center. Now what I'm going to do is, instead of this one, I'll make this one 50%. Okay. So 50%. What if you want to keep this one here at the right bottom? What you have to write here? Position, same. What we have learned here in a background module, background positioning, same keyword you can use here. Right,
Bottom.
bottom. So from center you can see right corner, it is 100 pixels, and vertically you can see it is 200 pixels radius from center. So here we are using two colors. Now we'll use here color stops. 25%. Okay. So this one now you can see a bit darker color. If we will use 50%, see here 50%, till 50% it is in dark red color. Now I'm going to mention here from 0 to 100% here. So see how it is. The size is, you can see for this one, 50% means whatever color here we have for this one, it is taking for that. And after that, ellipse, you can see the first radius is 100 pixels, and then second one is 200 pixels. But how much it is taking? If I'm going to make this one as 100%, then it is taking 100% means 200 pixels vertical and how much? 100 pixels on horizontal axis. So whatever size you have given, no, for that one, first color, it will take that much. Now I'm going to add here next one as F0F. Okay. 50%, 70%. See how it is. The first one is red, then what we have here? %. So the actual size is here till here only. Okay. And it is dividing from center. First 50%, then still 70%, and last one is taking 100% width as linear gradient, if you remember. But actual size, what we have mentioned here, 100 pixels on x-axis, that is nothing but first radius, and 200 pixels on y-axis, that is nothing but vertical height. And this one is width. Now I'm going to mention this one as 0. So see here, color stop same, you can use here 0 to 50%, 0 to 70%, that you can see. So 0 to 50% means how much? 50% will be how much? Vertical height total is how much? Here we have 200. So half of this 200 will be 100 pixels and half of this 100 pixels will be. So like that it is dividing, and last color will be for the entire box because we do not have any other color after this pink one. The color stop will work same, but here whatever ellipse size you have mentioned, based on that it will change. So now I'm going to make this one as 300 and this one 200. See how it is now. So based on that, it is getting changed now. Now, if you are going to use another value here, after this ellipse, we have circle. So this is not working, because in circle, how many radius will be there?
Only one radius.
Only one. So let me do one thing. I'll copy this. We'll comment this one. Okay. So if shape name, I'm going to use what? Circle. Only one radius I have to mention here. So now this is circle. Instead of right bottom, first I'm going to show you this one in center. See, from center, what is the radius size here? 200, no? So from center, it will take 200. And 50% of that is nothing but 100 pixels. Okay, and accordingly, it is calculating for second color. 0 to 70% of 200 is 140 pixels. So it is taking up to 140 pixels. And last one is taking the entire container height and width, whatever it is, because here we do not have any other color after this one. So we can add here 90% also, but it will take 100% only because here we do not have any other color. FE2. Okay. And 0. So now see, it is taking 90%, till 90% it is. If I'm going to mention it as 100%, so, so this is 200 pixels from center. And after that, by default, it is, you can see the last color is taking the 100% color. So this is nothing but radial gradient. And color stops you can use same as we were using in linear gradient. Is that clear? Position you can change here wherever you want. Same like as we were using, let's say here 10%. 10%. So percentage is also allowed. Keywords are also allowed here. And pixels also you can mention here. On x-axis 100 pixels, on y-axis 100 pixels. Whatever we have learned in, you remember now, in background positioning, same positioning method here we can use. Okay. In minus also we can pass position if you remember. So shape here we have just two, ellipse and circle. For ellipse you have to pass two different radius, and for circle we have just one, so you have to pass one radius. Apart from this here, pixels, okay, what you can use here whenever you are going to use circle, we have 4 predefined keywords that you can use for size. So the first one is here we have, instead of this one, first position is here. Okay, 100 pixels by 100 pixels. How many sides do we have here for this box? 4 sides, no? Top right, bottom left, and corners also 4. So here I'm going to use closest side. So which side is closest from this point? From where it is? Position is 100 pixels by 100 pixels. So see here. So the closest side is this one and this one from this center. So you can see automatically it is adjusting the size here right now from center. So this side and this side is farthest side. And these two sides are, you can see top one and left one from center is the closest. Now, instead of closest side, I can use here farthest side. So from center, it is taking till here. This one, the farthest one, because this one is the nearest one, this one is the nearest one, and the farthest one is this side only. You can see from here, from center. So it is just trying to create the radial gradient, okay, that arc from this side. It is, you can see the touching this side, okay. So these two values you can use for sides, okay. Now corners, like here we have closest side, farthest side. We have two other values also that we can use as, and it will work for both shape, circle and ellipse. Instead of side, here we have corner. So from here, the 100 pixels and 100 pixels center is here. So which is the farthest corner right now from here? Which corner did? Tell me. If the center or origin point of that circle is here, so the farthest corner, you can tell me which one is?
Bottom right.
Bottom right, no? So it will make an arc from there. Okay. So here we have this color. So this corner, it is taking from here. I'm going to make this one as just 99%. So you will be able to see here. It is making an arc from here. Are you able to see that? On this edge?
Yes, sir.
95, see. So from this corner, it was just creating that arc. Fine. What if I'm going to add here closest one? What will happen now? From here, which one is the closest? This one, no?
Top left.
So it will make a circle from here to here only. See. Is that clear? How these four size values will work? Closest corner, farthest corner, closest side, farthest side. So wherever the position will be, no origin point, whether it is ellipse or circle, from there it will calculate. Is that clear? Or you have any question here? You can ask. Anyone? Yeah, look, tell me. So no questions?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Fine.
sir.
It's fine.
Okay. The next one here we have after this. This is a normal radial gradient we have seen. What if you want to add multiple? So same thing, what you have to do, you have to copy this function, okay? And put a comma over there and paste it simply here. So here we have circle, closest corner, and now position will be, can we make this one right? 100 pixels. Bottom 100 pixels. Where it will be? Somewhere here, no? Right? 100 pixels from right, I'm saying. And from bottom 100 pixels. We have seen these values, no, in positioning, background positioning. So now I'm going to save this one. Are you able to see this? No. So we'll make this one half transparent. Are you able to see that?
So by default is the top position, is it?
By default, it will be
Yes.
center.
Okay.
By default, it will be center. Okay. So here we have size, background size 100 pixels by 100 pixels. Okay. 90%. And this one also 90%. And missing something. We have this image. Now, 1 second. Fine. Why it is not coming? Let me do one thing. Okay, so here we have center, position, center, and we are able to generate, you can see this pattern. In that also we have seen no pattern. Here also we have pattern that you can see. We can generate any type of pattern by using radial gradient and linear gradient. Okay. So this is a transparent color. That's why you are able to see this one in, see, this is a dark 10 pixels. 10 pixels. If you'll use light color, you can generate that one like in gray and black color combination. Okay. So just you have to use these colors like smartly, then you will be able to apply that like, and you will be able to generate that pattern. Is that clear? Any question here? No questions. Fine. So again, in radial gradient also we do have repeating radial gradient. Okay. In the same way, this one is also going to work as we have seen for the linear gradient. If we will have like enough space, repeating radial gradient. Okay, I'm going to use here color stops. FF0, F0F, F00, okay, save this. So here we have this gradient. So it is automatically like taking, as you can see here, and the by default position, someone asked, no? So is center only. I'm going to use here color stops like 0 to 25%. Or just 5%. This one 0 to 10%. And this one 0 to 15%. So it will repeat, as you can see how it is repeating. If you will use radial gradient, what will happen? First will be 5% will be here yellow, then this color, and after that complete red color. Okay, but here in this one, it is taking just 5% for yellow, 10% for pink, 15% for red, and if we have enough space, then it will repeat on that. Okay, that you can see how it is working. See, new pattern now. Okay, so we are able to generate here again new pattern. So repeating linear gradient here I'm using. Is that clear, everyone?
Yeah.
How repeating radial gradient work?
Yes, sir. It's the same.
Same as that radial gradient, linear gradient only. So in linear gradient also we have seen, as you can see here, like normal how we can use direction and all. And here we have shape, size, okay, and position. So position here also you can use same as we have seen in the background image position, okay, background positioning. So after this one, the last gradient type is conic. Have you ever seen that conic gradient? Any one of you? Fine. So here I'm going to use let's say 400 pixels. This one also 400 pixels, height and width. We'll add one additional selector. Height 100 viewport height. Display flex. Justify content center. Align items center. Fine. So conic gradient I'm going to apply here. So first background color gold will show you. Here we have this div in center. Okay. So again, I'm talking about conic gradient. So that is also one image. So we have to use here background image property, and then we'll use in suggestion also it is not coming. So conic gradient. Okay. This function you have to use. So for this one, syntax is a bit different. Simply I'm going to use two colors. Let's say F0, 0 and FF0. So see how it is. If you are using simply two colors, it is starting from here. The position here you can see origin point is center, and this is on, assume this one as a like angle. It is starting from here 0 degree. So from here to here it is taking red, and after that these two colors are fading, that you can see. And from here, which color is starting? Yellow. Okay, so this is working on angle. That's why they have suggested the gradient name as conic gradient. So what we have to do here, before this color, you have to add from, okay, from, you have to mention degree. So it is starting from by default 0 degree. Okay, at means the position of this, it is starting from here, no, center, at position where you want to set that origin point. So this is the syntax, the basic syntax. Now I'm going to show you here. Background image. Conic gradient. Okay. And here you have to pass. It should start from 0. From 0 means the color, whatever I'm going to pass, the first color, it will start from 0. So from 0 degree, it should start. And the color stop, I'm going to give here 0, 0. Okay. Comma. FFF. So see, by default, even if I'm not giving the position, from where it is starting? From center. Same positioning you have to use here. Okay, as we were using there for what we say, background position. Okay. So center. Center right, if I'm using where you are expecting that this will be. Center.
Red side.
This point will move where? Right now this is in center. Now I'm saying center right. So here it will go, no? See here, isn't it? Now that point is here. And from 0 degree, I'm saying. So it is starting from 0 only, but you won't be able to see. After that, this position, we can use, let's say, on x-axis 100 pixels, on y-axis also 100 pixels. So see, it is starting from here. Okay. Origin point is this one. Position here now. On x-axis 100, on y-axis you can see is 100. So position you can set like that. So syntax is clear right now, how it will work or not?
Yes, yes, sir.
So position by default, I'm going to make this one as center only for now. Center. See, it is starting from here and degree is 0. Let's say I'm going to move this one to, like, it should start from 40 degrees. So this is the origin point and here it is 0. So somewhere here it should start. See, so it is starting from 40 degrees. So on angle it is working, as you can see. So minus 40, if I'll do, minus also will work. Okay. So minus 40 degree, here it is. 45 degree means corner here. Okay. So this angle you are getting now, how it is working? Fine. Now I'm going to make this one as 0. Border radius 50%. So right now you are not able to see anything like cone kind of effect, but now I'm going to show you here. I'm using red color, yellow color, and then again I'm going to use here red color. We'll save it. So now how it is from top view, if you will see a cone, this is the point, top point, and this is the base of cone, isn't it? It seems like that, no? I'm going to use here black color. Again, black color. And for this one, this gray color. See how it is. So that's why they call it as conic gradient. So this is kind of cone, no? Top view, if you will see of a cone, it will be like this only. Is that clear? Or
Yes,
not?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Next thing here we have after this, can we use color stops? Like in percentage. We'll use 25%. Here we'll use 75%, and then 0. So you can see here in percentage it is working. Color will change. First 75%, 25%, sorry. Okay, so 25% is nothing but 1/4, no? Till here. Then second one is till 75%. From here, it is starting now 0. So on angle, it is working. You can see here. So from here to here, 75%. And the last one is 0 is nothing but, again, it will occupy the complete space, rest space. Okay. And it is also starting from 0 only. Fine. What if I'm going to make this one as 50? So till 50%, you can see here we have first 25% red, next up to 50% we have blue, and rest space is for this green color. Okay. So percentage we have seen for linear gradient as well as radial gradient. But here we have an additional thing that you can use. You can use angles. So I want 45-degree red color, up to 180-degree, blue color. So see here. So 45, you can see till 45 here we have red color. Then here we have up to 180. 180 you can see. Up to 180 we have blue color, and rest green color. By using this conic gradient, you can create pie chart also. So 0 to 45% red, 0 to 180 means 45 degrees, 0 to 45 degree red, 0 to 180 degree blue, and rest space is kind of pie chart or not? Isn't it?
Yes.
So here we have 75 degree. See how it is. So we can create pie chart also by using conic gradient. Okay, before this conic gradient, if you want to create any pie chart in CSS, that was very difficult. We were using at that time masking and clipping for these things, before and after also. So that was very difficult. Now in one line only we can create a pie chart, isn't it? So that you can use here. Instead of percentage, you can use degrees also. It will work. So till here, do you have any question? Yes, no?
Sir, how did you get a circle?
Sorry?
How did you get a circle?
This circle, just border radius you need to apply, no? So make that a div as a circle. Border radius 50%. Got it?
Got it.
Now, in conic gradient also we can apply multiple conic gradient. Just we have to put a comma over here, and then this one, conic gradient, another one. We'll make this one transparent. This one also 50%. And this one also 50% transparent. Then you will be able to see, but degree I'm going to change here now. 15, 90. See here. So two different conic gradients are there. Okay, so you are able to apply that also. After this one, we have repeating conic gradient, last one. Okay. Repeating. Instead of linear, we have to use conic gradient. Okay. we have just a normal div here. So this one is also going to work in the same way. If you're not going to set the like origin and from where it should start. So by default, you can pass like the color directly. So red, yellow, okay. And then this color. So here we have this one. So color stop, I'm going to mention here. So 25% it should take red and 30% yellow and 40% this one. After that, repeat the same thing, how it is see. So are you able to see how it is working?
Yes, yes.
The
sir.
same thing it is repeating each and every time. If we have enough space. Now you got it, know how repeat will work. If you are giving 25% here and 75% or 70% here and 90 or 100% here, it will not work because we do not have enough space. So in case if you have like this, like color stop 25%, 70%, 100%, it will work same as conic gradient, but here we have we do not have that initial point, no, so it will work like that. So in repeating, you can see here how it is. So 0 to 25%, then 0 to 35% and 0 to 45%. See how it is. It is repeating. Okay. Last thing for today, just give me 2 minutes. If you have to create a chessboard, now you can create by using this conic gradient. I'm going to show you that. So this is the assignment. Okay. So repeating conic gradient. Okay. Conic gradient. 2 colors only we have to take. First one as white, isn't it? First color we have to take.
White and black.
Yeah, so black and white and black we can take. So 0, 0, 0 and here we have this one. So it is repeating FFF. It is repeating, no? So what we have to do? Okay, fine. So 0, I will take, let's say till 25%. Okay, from 0. And second one will take till 50%, 0 to 50%. And then it will repeat. Okay, here we have black means 0 to 25%, means 90 degree, no? Black, then white, but then black, then white. So now I'm going to remove this border radius. Then you will be able to see, or before that, what I'm going to do is background size, I'm going to set it as, see how it is. It's kind of chessboard, no? But you have to create 8 by 8 chessboard. Is that clear?
Yes, yes, sir. Nice.
Okay. So we are done with the gradient. Fine. If you have any question, you can ask me, else we can drop off for the day. We'll connect again tomorrow. Okay. Just you have to do here minor changes.
Sir, we have to use only conic, or is there any other the linear gradient also we can do it
Linear gradient also you can do.
for chess?
Yes. Linear gradient, repeating linear gradient you can do, and you can create the chessboard. So here we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 16 boxes, I think. So you have to make this one. Okay, let me do it. So here 100 by 100, simply if you'll do, is done. Isn't it? So you try to create, you people try to create this one by using linear gradient. I have created this one here. Okay. No response.
Yes, sir. Like,
Okay. Any question?
No, sir.
Okay, so this is all about gradient. We are done with this. The next module will be display module, and then positioning will start. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Good night.